Started off with the wrong camera there. How is everybody doing? I know the stream is a little bit out of my normal streaming time, but I'm not recording a video currently because I'm waiting until next week. Because I'm going to be doing a video next week. My armrest is all messed up. Next week, yeah, I'm going over to Melbourne to record a video. So I don't want to record anything in the meantime. So, for some reason, this music is just really distracting. I just can't think right now. It is early in the morning, and I did just take my... Alright, so that's probably just not kicked in yet. So I'm not going to be doing a particularly long stream this Sunday. It's going to be like half stream, maybe like 4 to 6 hours maybe. And then I just got a whole bunch of stuff to get ready for. So I thought, you know what? I may as well just stream today. How's everybody doing? And what? Have to go to bed, but otherwise everything is fine. Good to hear. Oh, okay, you're talking to somebody. Alright. How's everybody doing? Be back later in the middle of the night? Sure. Time mod is amazing, thank you very much. Isaac, I am half Canadian myself, so I approve that message. Welcome! I don't know, scared little guy. How's it going? So, we have a bug. Now, we did see it last time a little bit with the truck. We just had like auto acceleration. And then I heard from other people, it was other people with dualies. And then those vehicles that would have dualies with single tires also having it. And then I just realized it's every vehicle does it. So if we switch to realistic mode, take off the handbrake. Oh, we're in... Yeah. Every vehicle will just drive forwards on its own. Hey, Butch, how's it going, bro? So, we're going to have to figure this out. Now, I played with this... last night a little bit, and I made a new tread pattern, and I said I was going to try out a flying V, and I tried it out, and it has the same sort of issue. And then I turned the pattern backwards, and then guess what happened? It starts going backwards. Now this one was a lot harder to meddle with, I think, than what it would be for this. Because I spent quite a while trying to get that one to work. Let's go to beam type. Turn off our beams. Then it's a little bit hard to see. The beams are uneven, and I think that might be a lot to do with it. I'll have the time mode, and I'll try to upload a video about it tomorrow if you want to watch it. Sure, just tag me in the description, and I will watch pretty much anything that has me tagged in it. Just don't use it to, like, make mod requests of me or video requests of me. Some people have done that, and I hate that. So, please, like, just... If I'm involved with the video in any sort of way, sure. Otherwise, please. Anyway. Oh, yeah, and not Bollywood. I get tagged in so much Bollywood stuff, or at least used to. That was so frustrating. We're going to remove these periphery beams at the moment. So then, we can have a better look at our pattern. Now this gets a little bit messy, because we got some zigzaggedness happening here. And this has to do with, I'm guessing, connecting to previous and next bands. So. Oh yeah, I also hate the fact that pressing Control L now undoes pause. so I have to re-pause and respawn the car every single time that I hit Control L, which is so annoying. As a fellow modder, I love the work you do, but I just bought the tire mod yesterday. I haven't had a chance to use it yet. It's flawed. So I'm going to try to remove these beams to start with, and then work from scratch there. I think it is one of these. So we got current band. Okay, this one is next band. Let's try moving that one first. And then okay, that got rid of some of it, but there's still some of it here, like this one along here. Oh, I think it just got rid of the ones that go this way. Okay, so we got rid of that way, but not that way. I think that's probably what this is then. Okay. This is... oh, it got rid of the sidewall, huh? So we're gonna have to put the sidewall back in. Yeah. So, just thought I might as well drop into the stream, listen while I play some Rainbow Six. Just Rainbow Six and not Rainbow Six Siege? I like Rainbow Six Siege. I used to play it a lot. Anyway, so I want to connect to make the nodes visible on the tires here to here. So we're going from 773 to 766, so that is connecting to previous band. Okay. Okay, we could just have everything connecting to previous band. So this was next band. Let's go to previous band. No, for some reason my brain put a triangle here. You know what? Let's try it out anyway. This one was also next band. Let's change that to pre-ban. Let's see how that affects our auto acceleration. Yeah, let's get the 5 camera down here. Then unpause. Take handbrake off. We're still accelerating. I feel like we're accelerating a lot slower though. Yeah, I think we're going a lot slower. What I want to do is I set up a controller as well to test acceleration. Let's bring this controller up to here. And what that controller will do is blip me the speed occasionally. Sorry, acceleration. So that starts at 0.47 and goes to like 0.8, 0.5, 0.4, 0.4. Okay. Now, what I learned was the first number was fairly unreliable, but the following ones are pretty accurate. So let's just go 0.5, 0.7, 0.65. Then let's re-comment this out. And let's try this again. Oh, no. Wait, what? Without it, it's just a lot slower. Is it because the tire is a lot less rigid? Yeah, okay, that's just rolling resistance at this point. So... Alright, let's try that again. So this is original. Let's see what the acceleration is. 0.4 point... Okay, it's about the same. It is a little bit higher. Stick to JSON for now? Well, yeah, Jbeam is kind of JSON. What I'm doing mostly is, I'm doing Jbeam stuff, but in Lua. Because, like, that's just the way that I do it. Oh, that's the way that you do it for tires, that is. So, I was able to kind of guesstimate what's happening. And I think it has to do with air pressure. And it's finding it easier to push air pressure on one side more than the other. So, that would mean that this side is easier to push out than this side. I wonder. So, I used to have an L-beam that just connected from here to the next. I wonder if that's going to do the same as the periphery beams. You know what? I'm going to re-enable those periphery beams and see what happens to the speed. These. Okay, so we got those now. That's increased our speed. Though I feel that might be due to reduced rolling resistance. Alright, I'm going to try with L-beams instead. Now, there was an L-beam here. No. I think it's these. Periphery L-beams. Yeah, that has to be it. I might rewrite this. Okay, we don't need any of that. Don't need you either. Except it's going to be for C-node stuff. Alright, you know what? For C-node equals 2, which means it'll start on the second node on the tire, which is the corner, until tread band node count, which is the amount of nodes. That's a variable I set up myself. Do. Okay. That's going to start from the second beam and then go to the second to last beam. Alright. So I want C node, C node, C node. It's going to be pre-ban, next ban, and car ban. Okay. That's going to give us... I'm so surprised that I've learnt this so well. It's going to get rid of these periphery reinforcement beams, and it's going to give us L beams instead. Okay. That looks good. Okay. So hopefully, what this will do is stop one side wanting to rotate more than the other. That's the hope here. Because clearly one is expanding and the other one isn't. Oops. Okay, what does the acceleration look like? Okay, we've added rigidity. But I don't know how rigid our beams are. What are we looking at here for... This is reinforce options. This is times by X pattern. X pattern is wall stiffener. Back at a decent time? I could watch this modding all day. Cool. That's great for my algorithm. This is going to be equal to this, which is good. Okay, so I'm going to have a look at a default wheel. Good, these values normally exist. Not all of these values normally exist, by the way. So, XPAT. What have we got for XPAT? And it's probably like at a really low value by default. What was it? Wall stiffener? Yeah. Let's turn wall stiffener up a lot. Okay, that clearly already wants to lean forwards. That's the wrong thing. Yeah. I mean, well, speed is a little bit down. Yeah, it's a little bit down, but we're not really doing much. All right, let's get rid of this new X pattern that we just put in. Where is it? Here it is. That's not what I wanted. I'm gonna try again with these and see what happens. So let's get rid of these. I want only to connect the sidewall and then these triangles. So hopefully this will be symmetrical. Alright, so this is gonna go current band to next band. Skip one. Current band to next band. Skip one. Current band to next... Okay. I can do that. Let's go... We can do a check for even. If C node is %2 equals 0, then. So that's how you do a check if something is even or odd. Except this is for odds. Let's start off with odd. We can do it does not equal. Grab you. And okay, so we want to connect every odd one to next band plus 1. That's next, right? Yes. Okay. Look at that. Okay. Now we can actually just go in here and start working the other direction by having tread band node count and tread band node count take C node, which is iterating through the C node. So if this is going to be, the first one is 1, it's going to take 1. Which means it would start there, which we don't want that. Let's go C node in quotes, take 1. So C node take 2, because this will move 1 even further. And this is next band, good. I don't know how this one's gonna look. Hold on. If it starts at 1, tread band node count, take 1 is... So C node will be 1, which we're going to down it to 0. So it'll be what, 7? 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7, take 1. So 7, take none. C node, that'll be -1. So minus and minus is going to be +1 on tread band node count. Oh. So the first time around, it'll be equal to 1. I'm going to +1, so we're taking 2. And the second time around, C node will be 3. This will be 3, take 1, which will make it 2. Should be 7, 6. That is correct. 7. 6. 5, 4, 3. 6. I want 5 though. Love my mod? Thanks. You just need to know which one I use. Which one I use of what? Doing time mod today? We are. We are fixing a bug, and I'm going to try to do this by Like, I could just write this all out by hand, but I don't want to. I want to make this automated so we can customize it later with a lot less issue. So this is an issue I've been having. And sometimes a lot...
Awesome Modima fan, again, please buy a McFlurry smile.
Damn! 200 New Zealand dollars. If anybody doesn't know, Australian and New Zealand currencies are very similar. So that's about like 50 American cents. God, I don't know how the American dollar is still so strong. That is amazing to me. But Jesus Christ, bro, that's a lot of money. I very much appreciate the money. But there have been a lot of people that have been saying to me, oh, I got the free version of the mod, it's so good. When I get the money, I'm going to buy your mod. It's like, if you're in a position where money isn't great for you, I do think that I left the default mod in a very, like the free mod, in a very good position. I don't want people to be spending money that they don't have. If you have the money to spare, that's fantastic. If you don't, that's a lot of guilt. And I do feel guilt. But thank you very much. I went to buy a McFlurry after spending dinner with my parents on Monday. And, hey, wouldn't you know it, the ice cream machine wasn't working. I was just going to buy like a thick shake originally. I thought, oh wait, no, they said to buy a McFlurry. It was like, you know what, I like McFlurries, I'll go buy one. And, yeah, they didn't. Though apparently, the caramel one was working, and I like caramel anyway. So I was like, yeah, sure, why not? I don't know how that works. Maybe they had a different machine, or maybe they just ran out of default? I don't know. Dollary-do, and NZ has... how would you make Kiwi into a... number? Kiwi coins? Yeah, Kiwi coins. I think that works. 200 Kiwi coins. I had how they changed the McFlurry cup instead of the cool one. I don't know, it's been a very long time since I've had one. Like, it's been... maybe a decade since I've had a McFlurry. Drifting in BeamNG is pretty quirky. It's pretty hard. At the moment, you're also going to have auto acceleration. Oh, I haven't put it on yet. I was like, why isn't this auto accelerating? It's because I haven't put it on. There we go. Oh, but that's very slow. That is very slow. Hey. I can't remember what we did. We started working on symmetry. That's what it was. Okay. Damn it. God, the drop the beat sometimes just takes a little bit longer than what you expect. Alrighty. Oh! Oh, no, it's getting close. So, we're able to put that one in, we're able to... Oh, it didn't put that one in. Okay, let's undo this, and let's get back to where we were, because I've forgotten what we were up to. Why did it change screen? Weird. Alright, so that gave us some of the ones that we wanted. Oh, I feel that this one has to be just like a little bit more custom. Okay, I have an idea. Instead, else, And we're not going to do the same trickery do. We're going to go current band to previous band. This is going to be C node. And then we want it to go, if it's on odds, across one. Okay. Okay, all except the very last one. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, no, that's just a periphery beam, that's fine. We're missing a sidewall. Oh, does that one already exist? Did it tell me that there was a duplicate beam? Yeah. Okay, so it's trying to recreate the last one multiple times. Where does that one get made? Is it here? It's not. 5.9. Then where is that made? It's not made there either. Is it here? It might be this one. Ah! Where the fuck is this being made? Modding for Beam and G takes so much more time than a normal game. Because, you can't just say, I want this thing to have an X amount of cornering Gs, and then just dial it in a little bit. Everything has like a cascading effect. Current band... Okay, so what is... It is in... Oh. Okay. Okay, this shouldn't have any duplicate beam stuff happening. And then we just have to do the tire wall stuff. Good, okay. Now, just tire wall. We had that started already. Please create the edge panel on the first on the walls. of the tire, not hub connected. Okay, we want for here 2 to 1 of the next. 2 to 1 of the next. Good, okay. But this way is the wrong way around. Current band to 1 in. To 1, yeah. So we want to go -1 here and have this one be that way. Okay. Hey, look at that. Now we have what I think is a symmetrical pattern. Oh, that is clearly wanting to lurch forwards. Alright, we got the controllers probably still running. Yeah. Bugger. It is less. It's a symmetrical pattern. Yeah, you can set up a print function. That's how I'm getting these print functions. This is in a controller that I made, and it's just doing some maths based to see how much acceleration we're having. You can also print out the nodes. That's something that I did in the original creation a lot. So we let it expand. What would be causing the auto acceleration? So one of the other things that I had set up a long time ago was I can turn the paired node off. And then we'll just do a quick little dump to make sure that that's working. Dump. Oh, dump. v.data.nodes. And we're going to go with 776, I can see. All right. Yeah, I am not seeing paired node in here, so there is no paired node. Same thing. Same acceleration amount. Bugger! Oh, I thought that was going to read it out, but I suppose New Zealand dollars are maybe a little bit less than Australian. I think it has to be 5 Australian dollars for it to read out. Can you try the FPU Hydra? It doesn't move forwards. It might be my user. Oh, yeah. So, this is an error that I am aware of, but it went away. Remember in the video, I was talking about the vehicle not driving forwards? I thought I had fixed this issue, but apparently it has come back. We'll go with this one. Let's go original. Let's see if that drives. Damn it. Brake film. There we go. Let's also get... I'll read that in a second. Brake thermal. Powertrain. So they do want to drive in the same direction. I thought I had fixed this. It's not stopping on the brakes at all. The brakes are doing nothing. Oh, that was the same message. For some reason, it just looked in my peripheral like it popped up again. Does the spring of the beams have dampening just like they keep it from forming a positive feedback loop? Yeah, but then it wouldn't be directional. So I had... Oh, wait, no, I do remember. I made a custom controller for the Hydra. And what it did was... Oh, wait, no. I think I got sidetracked and made it for something else. And what I ended up doing was making a controller to shift the gears properly. And that's what kind of fixed the issue. What if we go to realistic mode? Oh, wait, no! Oh, that's right. It's to do with, somehow, the... transmission. It doesn't work with CVTs. I remember this now. I don't think that's going to fix it, because it's still a CVT. And then it would stop after a while going backwards as well. Yeah, I don't remember. Maybe I just never fixed it. What about the new pattern? Same issue. Yeah, that's gonna have to be a thing to just put on the bug list. You know what, is there another vehicle with a CVT? I want to actually double check that theory. Is there like a Cherry or something with a CVT? There's a DCT. We could try DCT. Okay, it doesn't have that there. Engine. Transmission. No, there's no... Sunburst or Rotor has CVTs? I only am working with default cars in the game. I don't know what the... Oh, Sunburst and a Rotor. Okay, we'll try the Sunburst. Probably should have actually just picked one with the CVT, as opposed to bringing out a car. Here we go, CVT. I was wrong, it's not a CVT thing then. Guess what? Okay. Same thing, huh? I wonder if it might have something to do with ESC. See, I think the reason why I thought it was a CVT is because I thought that the... Oh, Rotor, yeah, that's right. Wait, no, we had this one working, didn't we? Yeah, that one works. Yeah, I don't know what it is. So maybe what it's related to is somehow the skid steering in the Hydra. So... why... not driving forwards? Yeah, okay, sorry. That's just an add to the list thing. It's not something I'm gonna fix right now. Can you try making the wider wheel nodes narrower? I think the interior might be hitting. Maybe it is that. But no, it drives backwards fine. We'll give it a try. Yeah, maybe that could be it. Let's try reducing the tire wall bulge to start with. That's 10 centimeters less tire wall bulge. Maybe I should have increased that. It might still be getting caught. Oh my god, that was it. I could probably do a math max function, which would... Wait, this one's not auto-accelerating. Oh, because it's got brake on. Yeah. Tried to auto-accelerate, but it didn't have enough power in the wheels. I might create, a math max function that'll max out the amount of default tire wall bulge. See, the reason why I wouldn't have thought it was that is because most tires don't actually collide with the vehicle, if anybody remembers when I was doing the Muye video, streams for his Spaces video that he did. See if auto-acceleration happens only... Sorry, happens on any of the CVTs. Yeah, we saw that it moved a little bit. We just select one. Spawn new. There. Oh, wait, hold on. Did that just try to move on its own, or is that just leveling out the tires? I think I was just leveling out the tires. Additional modification... poly 3... It's trying to move. As you saw. Hold on, let's just go to free cam. Yeah. It just takes a little bit more because this tire is a lot chunkier. But it is such a small amount. This one has a lot more solid tire. I had this issue with my semi-config where it was ripping the air tanks out. Yeah. It doesn't work in water. The FPU wider is supposed to move in water, but it doesn't move in water when using hyper... Oh, really? Wider tires too wide. Wider not driving in water. You know what? Let's go test out some water quickly. That was the wrong thing. Well, I'm doing all the wrong things. Where's easiest to get to water? We'll just go to West Coast. It's gonna take a while to load. Automation test track. There we go. Grid map? I suppose. Oh, yeah, there was a grid map section, wasn't there? Whatever. It's just I know that I had this one loaded already in the RAM, or whatever you want to call it. Oh, yeah. I forgot to change the vehicle first. Okay, does it drive us forwards? It does. Okay. Let's go 3-div. Damn it. We have to bring those bulges back in. Okay. So, that's going to be related to... what's that going to be related to? It's specifically for the Hydra. The Hydra has a very specific type of thing. I don't know how to spell Hydra, apparently. It's UTV, right? Yeah. That was probably the wrong... Yeah, that's the wrong thing to open. Yeah, that doesn't help me. That's... Yeah, no, that's... Alright, it's the ATV then. I hate that. I hate that so much. It's probably under the 4x4. Wheels. So, their pressure wheels will have... Oh, this is wheels, not tires. Oh, here we go. Pressure wheels. It's something to do with drag coefficient, I think. Skin drag coefficient, that's the one. So, we're not getting a skin drag coefficient in here? It is in here. Okay, we're in our one. But for some reason, this is not passing through. Weight distribution issue causing perpetual motion? Probably not. No. Perpetual motion is possible in BeamNG, but that is not what we're facing here. One thing is because I know that the tires are... that's not the one I wanted. Oh. I want to write a new mod that'll just like default my camera to speeds because this is so frustrating. And to re-enable pause. You know what? I'm going to do that right now. I'm just going to quickly make a quick little mod. That's not what I wanted. I wanted in here. New folder. My defaults. Lure. Oh, you know what? Actually, we can... then also... scripts. New folder. My defaults. mod script dot lua. Then we're going to grab extension my defaults. New folder. G. Extensions. All right. New file. My defaults dot lua. Okay. Gonna grab some defaults. I don't want this. Yo, grab this. M dot on extension loaded is equal to on extension loaded local function on extension loaded. Okay. This is going to have in it how do I set the mouse scrolling speed? Camera. This is change camera speed. Oh. Change camera. Nope. Change camera speed. G extensions. That's a thing to. Okay, that's a lockout. Core camera. Change speed. Okay. Leave view open. Past 40 hours straight. You mean that you haven't slept? Sure. Map making is going to take a lot more than a few days. Or depending on the quality that you want. Like, if you really want to push it, it can take months. The auto acceleration from Gran Turismo? I'm unaware of that. So I'm going to look for core camera. Is that going to be under common? Core. Camera. Change speed. All right, what do we got here? Cam data speed times multiplier. Okay. We can hopefully then just set this to 7. What is cam data? Cam data. I probably have to be in core, don't I? All right. Extensions, new folder, core. Cam data is just a table of things. Final camera data, position, rotation, field of view. Set cam data position. Update camera data. The mod breaks career mode? Something to do with unicycle. Oh, yeah, no. So, I think I made a fix for the unicycle thing. But I might have to work on that. Alright. Well, we'll have a look. That's the wrong thing. Progress. Check. Unicycle works. Hey, thanks for becoming a member. Goober. Goober. My brain absolutely failed just then. Hey. The defaults are just a general setting that work for most, not all. Gotta tune them. Start with lowering the stiffness values. Yeah. A lot of that is in the thing. I've already gone in and I've made some changes already that should make it a little bit easier just to spawn in. For instance, I set the default for the 3div pattern, full stiffness to be, what's that, 15% lower than default. So that should work pretty well. So what's this update camera data? Fast speed modifier. Set speed. Change speed. I could set speed. Is set speed? I can get speed. Can I? Oh, nope, that's the wrong thing. Can I? Oh, I might be able to set and get speed. Change speed. So this is change speed. Do we have set speed? No. Doubt it's in any of the other ones, so... Oh, nope, hold on. That's what I wanted. Are those public things? Set speed and get speed. Set speed and get speed are public values. That's not what I want. I want this. On extension loaded. That's... Seven. Okay. Hopefully, that is actually just going to be the thing. Between 2 and 100. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay. Yeah, so that hasn't worked yet, and I think that's because it's not. Oh, half of your pay? Is that going to read it out? Oh. That's not Australian dollars? It's saying it's $3.95 over here. What the hell? Yeah, I don't... It says A, so I just assumed Australian dollars. Weird. Yeah, please don't feel required to give money if you don't have a lot of money. Appreciate it. I don't know how to make that read out, though. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, thank you, though. It's Australian? Then why is it saying 6 Australian? Oh. Oh, it's going American. Oh, how do I change the currency then? What? Why? How do I set currency? What the fuck? How do I set these things? Why is it? I mean, I've got the settings here. I can change the volume. I can change the video that it plays. I can play the sound. I can change the layout.